Hi, friends. If you're watching this video, it means that you just took the homeschool quiz. What's driving your homeschool? Pressure or purpose? This quiz was designed to help you identify where you are right now in your homeschooling journey so that you can begin to make small shifts that help bring peace and confidence into your teaching directly. So, your result was that you feel you are just going through the motions. If this was your result, I want you to hear something gently and clearly. If you feel this way, numb doesn't mean broken. Okay? Sometimes we move into autopilot because it feels safer. You're doing all of the things. You're showing up, you're checking the boxes, but joy feels almost muted and purpose feels just a little bit blurry. And maybe you've even wondered, is this what adulthood is like? I'm here to tell you that it's not. Okay. I remember a homeschool day when I felt this same heaviness and the spirit kept poking me and telling me to look around, look at your children. And I did. And what impressions came to my heart at that moment kind of stopped me. We were completing work, but we really weren't experiencing learning. There wasn't time to linger in a beautiful book. There wasn't space to enjoy discovery. We were moving so quickly from subject to subject and assignment to assignment just to finish everything and then to get through it. So I remember thinking in my mind and having this discussion with the spirit, I don't know any other way. Thank heavens our Father is wiser than we are. And he began to lead me down a path that is showed me a higher way of learning and a higher way of teaching. A way of learning that doesn't just complete assignments and check off the boxes, but it awakens the mind and the heart. And it's a way that leaves me inspired and not depleted, and it leaves my children inspired. So I didn't want to just go through the motions. I wanted to create them. You are not created for maintenance mode. That's not why we as human beings were created. Not We're not created for the hustle and all the pressure and just survival mode, okay? But intentional living. So going through the motions is often a sign that your soul is tired, not your schedule. When we disconnect from purpose, everything feels heavy. But when we take the time to realign our will with what God is actually inviting us and helping us to better, something begins to shift. So, this is exactly why this quiz exists to help you to see where you are so that you can make these little adjustments that lead to more confidence and more clarity and a stronger homeschool for your children. Because in reality, when a mom becomes more intentional, her children feel it and they see it. Our kids watch us. They internalize our attitude toward learning and life through our actions. So when we lead with purpose instead of autopilot, we model something really, really powerful for our children. And this is actually one of the reasons why I created Lift, which is my brand new homeschooling coaching program. I have coached many moms through their homeschooling journey, and I keep seeing the same struggles: overwhelm, self doubt, feeling invisible, going through the motions, and trying to keep up with the expectations that didn't feel aligned with their families. And then I realized something. Most moms don't need more curriculum. They don't need more pressure. They don't need to try harder. They just need direction. They need a little bit more confidence. They need someone in their corner cheering them on. They need support in leading their homeschool from purpose instead of comparison. Okay. So my Lift homeschooling coaching program, it was created specifically for homeschooling moms who want to feel more confident teaching their children. They who want to build a homeschool that reflects their family values. I built it for families who want to quiet voices and comparison, all the outside voices, and create an intentional rhythm instead of chaos, and lead with faith and not fear. It's for the mom who wants to give their child a strong education that is between them and God. But it's also for the mom who wants to grow in her own identity, confidence, and leadership along the way. It does amazing things for both the mom and the child. When a mom becomes more grounded and aligned, her homeschool naturally becomes more peaceful and effective. So that's why Lift exists. So in Lift, we reconnect you to what God is doing in your season, not what Instagram is saying, not what comparison is whispering, but what is true for you. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're not stuck. Okay. This could be your turning point for you. So this is your action for tonight. Um, I want you, or actually, let's do this right tomorrow after your homeschool day. Okay. Before you rush to clean everything up after homeschool is over, I want you to sit quietly, just for 5 minutes if you can, and ask yourself these questions. Where did I feel most alive today? Where did my child light up? What were you doing? And where did learning feel forced? Okay, so those 3 questions. And I want you to write down your answers. And then in your prayers that night, tomorrow night, I want you, or you could even do it today of what you saw today in your homeschool. But I want you to ask, what would it look like to build more of what brings life into our day? Start adding that to your prayers. Don't redesign your entire homeschool. Just choose one small shift for tomorrow. Okay? Maybe it's you read a beautiful book before starting academics. Maybe you go outside first and go on a walk. Maybe you remove one box on your list that doesn't really matter. So momentum doesn't begin with a massive overhaul. It can, but it doesn't always look that way, right? It begins with one intentional decision. So you don't have to keep going through the motions, okay? You can begin creating them. So this is the part that I'm so excited to tell you about. I am opening up a beta test for my homeschool coaching program. So what does this mean for you? It means that it is going to be opened up at a discounted price just for you. So the very first class and workshop that I'm going to be providing will be completely free. Okay? To sign up for this free webinar, all you need to do is simply click in the link in the email that was sent to you and enter in your information. Once that information is in, you will receive an email with the date and the time and a link to join this workshop live. I am so excited to start working with you. I want to help you skip the process of where you feel like you're just going through the motions. I want to help you just skip it. Okay? I want to be that little voice in your back pocket that is cheering you on and giving you direction and encouragement as you teach and homeschool your kids. You will be amazed how the entire process that I'm going to help you through will transform you. If you're ready, let's go.